Welcome to the Weekend Rundown on TSL 900 TV. It's the weekend. I feel excited. It's a Saturday and we're going to jump right into it. I'm going to start obviously with our bonus story. Now, celeb babies find a way to have the weirdest name. I think Alicia Keys' baby is Moroccan. You know, and then of course we have Kim K leading the pack with North, Saints, and Chicago. I understand Chicago actually because her husband is from Chi-Town, so obviously he had to name a child a Chi-Town. But Kim K welcomed a brand new baby, like we told you last week, true surrogacy, and now she has announced the name of the new baby, and the baby's name is Psalm, like Psalm, like the Psalm of the Bible.
Sweet name.
Don't cry. I didn't the name basically just changed.
Why are you crying? Don't cry, please.
But I like
Please tell me that you're crying because you love the name. It's making you so emotional, right? Oh my god.
Send me money.
That's enough.
Alright, let's jump into our stories for today. At number 10, we have a lady that has been making rounds for a while now. Now, we all know Regina Daniels as our favorite child star. She's been acting since a very tender age, and it got to a point she became 16 years old, and she never left. I love the energy. Anyways, she's been in the news more recently for her alleged marriage, which she hasn't really come out to say yes or no to a very rich man called Ned Nwoko. Nwoko, yeah?
Yes.
Anyways, for a while now, she's been getting a lot of backlash on social media, and a few days ago, something really strange happened. Now, somebody came up with an account claiming to be the fourth wife of her husband, saying that she used voodoo on the husband as the new wife, and also that she can't cook. So why does she complain about the food not being sweet when she doesn't cook? Now, obviously, I'm a journalist.
Yeah.
So I had to go and do some research. Now, the account that made those claims against Regina Daniels was non-existent, and a brand new account was out there with official attached to it, and then about 3 more accounts, including an account for Ned Nwoko, claiming to be people. Now, I think these accounts are fake. What do you guys think?
Very much fake. Regina Daniels has been in the news of late, and it's been, I think since she's been a star, right from childhood, she's understand what fame is all about. She not talking about it, and she been silent.
Yeah, she really hasn't said anything about it.
She just said something about
Very
it.
Tiwa Savage of her.
Yeah, she just said something like yesterday when she was trying to prepare a meal for her husband and broke the silence, and then let haters say whatever they want to say. He's my man, and I'm happy with my marriage.
Yes, queen!
Yes! she loves her man, so...
Did you not love that man, dear? Did you see when she woke up to that gift? I also love your man.
Don't love it. It's Regina Daniels' love. Don't love
We all want a man who's going to wake us up to a Benz.
Yeah.
Like,
I like that surprise is a surprise.
It's 2 times in a row now. The first one was a Brabus. Now this one is a GL.
I wonder what kind of sleep I've been sleeping. I've never woken up. Okay, moving on to something even a bit more serious. And now we are in the month of Ramadan, like everyone knows, and Muslim faithfuls have been fasting for a while now. And if you live next to a mosque or close by, you should know a few things about having a mosque around you, or a church, basically. At some point, they're going to want to praise God, and they're going to do it very loudly. Now, a man in Indonesia just wasn't cut out for that.
No.
Adrian, what happened?
Okay, so this man apparently has been having sleepless nights for days now, and there's been a mosque by his house, and he's angry. He couldn't take it anymore. The guy runs into the mosque with a machete during service.
No.
Actually, and scares everybody out of the mosque, and then here's it. He scatters their speaker, cuts it, breaks it, scatters it completely, and he had to be arrested. The guy just couldn't take it anymore. I mean, sleepless nights for days. Oh my god. And then he said, I can't take this anymore. I'm not doing this anymore. And then he scatters the speaker.
Did he try to move?
He was arrested.
Like to park to another area?
He didn't try. I'm not sure he tried. If not, he will not have been arrested. And apparently his name is being withheld. The Indonesia police just keep questioning him and asking him. And apparently this is actually a recurrent thing in Indonesia of being disturbed by, yes, this sound thing is a serious problem. There was a woman that was arrested and in prison for 8 months.
For
complaining about being disturbed by the
Wow.
Yeah.
This is begs the question, do you think they should move places of worship to the outskirts of the city?
No.
I just think
passports. But I just feel there should be laws that should
Yes,
govern.
yes.
I think in Lagos State, that's what happened. They made laws that govern, because in Lagos State, during the day, like the cool hours of the day, you see these guys with their, it's called Ahuja, that horn-like speaker. It's called Ahuja.
Megaphone.
Yes, that very big one they hang on cars and on.
And a big megaphones.
Yes, those very big ones.
You talk inside your car.
Yes.
Repent or die.
Then the other ones was they used to do the agbo, those traditional medicine.
Gbogbo ni shave for cough.
Yes.
Gbogbo ni shave for abortion. Gbogbo ni shave for second wife of your husband. Gbogbo ni shave does everything.
How it enters into your brain? So they made that law that at such time and this time you are not allowed to drive your car and make such announcements.
Wow.
And I think they are working on it for religious bodies, but I don't think that bill has been passed yet.
Remember, guys, you can drop your comments on any of this conversation, any of these stories that you find rather interesting. And we're going to be reading all of them. And also a story that has been making rounds for a while now. We're at number 7, by the way, if you weren't counting. I was. A story that's been making rounds for a while now. I'll start with the question. Are you a Yahoo boy? Are you a Yahoo boy?
No.
Are you a Yahoo boy? Okay, so apparently Naira Marley was picked on his birthday by the EFCC alongside Zlatan and a couple of other people. Zlatan has been released now on bail, so congratulations to you, Zlatan. The story around Naira Marley has continued to change. First of all, he started off with attacking Simisola, the artist, for saying that she doesn't want Yahoo boys buying her music, claiming that internet fraud, as we call it in Nigeria, Yahoo Yahoo, is the reason why funds are circulating in the country. Well, things took a turn for the left when he was picked up by the EFCC on his birthday, and then matters are unfolding. Apparently, he's been charged with 11 counts of fraud for some things he did last year, December. For defrauding a couple of people and using their cards. Now, his management, according to reports making the rounds, claim that the laptop found was not his laptop, that they borrowed it.
They said the laptop here in Nigeria is the one they're using for uploading of videos, production of music, and push his talent. That's not the laptop that he borrowed it from someone else.
So they borrowed the laptop to push his music.
They've been borrowing it for a long time. That's too long. And then
Do you believe they borrowed the laptop?
let's just be give them the benefit of the doubt that they borrow a laptop.
Hey God.
They cannot buy laptop.
Hey God.
I choose not to speak, for if I speak, I will be in trouble. Okay, moving on to the next story. Now, a lot of things are amazing about the developed nations and the Western world. One of them is a specific kind of value placed on things that we do not value over here. Now, apparently, this is not a joke, this is a real thing. The world's richest cat has died.
I don't even know what to say.
Neki.
Okay, so the world richest cat named Tata Sauce.
Even has a name?
Yes.
God.
The cat came into limelight in 2012, and the cat is worth over $100 million.
How did that happen?
And so,
100 million as in...
Yes, $100 million. Since 2012, and it's also recounted that the cat is richer than most of the biggest Hollywood acts, in America. And also, the name of the cat's mommy is called Tabitha. That's her name. And so the cat died at the age of 7. He was born with dwarfism. So that's what gives the cat a grunted expression. So the cat is not fine, but basically they send their messages that the world will miss him, and may her soul rest in peace.
Is this for real?
So, may her soul rest in peace.
Amen. Cats, if you're up there in cat heaven watching this, I wept when you died.
Oh my God.
So tell them that when they're making your will, that I wept for you. Your death hurts me. I'm still weeping. Just 2 million is enough. And that is our top 5 stories for today. A quick rundown. At number 10, we had Regina Daniels and a marriage palaver. At number 9, oh wow, we didn't discuss number 9. Please don't fire us. This was a mistake. Number 9. Okay, into number 9 now. Last year, about 6 months ago, we were told that the day June 12th was finally going to be recognized by Nigeria. And a lot of people were very confused about how that was going to be, especially because we already had Democracy Day for May 29th. Now, more information has been made available to us, and AGO has us covered on that story.
Okay, so apparently, President Buhari has passed a bill with the Senate where they amended it June 12th to become our Democracy Day because apparently it gives us more news and it's more connected to us as individuals, saying that the late MKO Abiola died on that day, so people connect better with it apparently. So that is now our new Democracy Day. So we no more have May 29th as Democracy Day, we now have June 12th as Democracy Day.
Now, see, I saw this thing online, yeah, and I just thought I'd tell you guys about it. Now, one guy, he's a writer, he claims that the reason why they're just inaugurating June 12th right now is because the president fears, in quotes, that there will be problem if he gets sworn in on May 29th.
Okay, so you think it's just no.
I don't even know what it
Oh,
is.
there was
It was just a report I saw
propaganda around
online.
it.
Something around.
But funny enough, in Lagos State, June 12th is always a public holiday. People don't go to school.
It's been a public holiday for a while now.
I don't know, in other states.
I've been going to school on June 12th.
I've not been able to school on June 12th. It's really serious in Lagos State. They get to celebrating, they commemorating, they do the remembrance of how MKO, as you know, have affected Nigerian politics, how he died, and he was supposedly to be the president of Nigeria on June 12th, where he was killed. So.
Yeah.
And now we're going to do the proper rundown. I'm so sorry about anything I forgot. Don't tell people about it. Please, please.
Okay, nobody's gonna kill.
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay.
I need not be so surprised. Okay. Okay, so let's do it real quick. At number 10, we had Regina Daniels with a marriage palaver. At number 9, we have Nigerians celebrating Democracy Day on June 12th. Yay! I was really looking forward to May 29th public holiday, but I shall wait. Okay, at number 8, we have the Indonesian man that was really tired of being disturbed by Muslim faithful, so he went to the mosque and destroyed it. At number 7, we have Naira Marley with the EFCC giving him 11 counts of fraud. And if he's convicted, he's to face up to 7 years,
Yes,
7 years in prison. And finally, at number 6, the world richest cat who I mourn for.
Yeah.
Remember,
Please feel free to send us something.
is enough. We're going to go on a short break. When we come back, we're going to give you the top 5 stories. Stick around. It's the Weekend Rundown on TSL Nigeria TV. And we're back. Okay, so one of my favorite goalkeepers of all time is Iker Casillas. I love him. I love everything about him. He's been at Real Madrid for a while now, and he's saying goodbye due to some health conditions. This is our number 5 story. Neki has us covered.
Okay, so the former goalkeeper for Real Madrid, he had suffered an acute myocardial infarction.
I told you to go to class, dear.
That medical term is so bulky, but yeah, he suffered that when he was training, and so he was rushed to the hospital, and he said that he was going to retire from football.
No.
But he has a match for next week Saturday. He told the reporters that he doesn't know what the future holds, but I think it's high time that he had, because he has made 725 appearances with Real Madrid throughout his career. So he feels it is time he calls.
It is time. He's amazing.
Out, basically.
Oh,
No, so cute. He will remember you.
2 million as well. Okay, that was our number 5 story. And moving on to number 4. Now, this is a very touchy subject, especially because we're Nigerians. Now, the state of Alabama in the United States has put a ban on abortion. Now, this has caused very serious outrage, especially in the United States, from celebrities, politicians, and just regular people. Now, they're claiming that the ban on abortion puts the penalty higher than rape if you have an abortion.
Wow.
And they're saying that the bulk of the senators that signed it were men, even though the person that presented the bill was a woman, and the governor that signed it into law was also a woman. But they're saying that a lot of men were involved in creating it. And they raise the question if men should have a say when it comes to abortion.
Oh, well, I really
Keeping in mind that they don't carry babies.
that was the first thing that came to me. Like,
And-
come
and
on,
also-
you don't know how we bleed every month. Then if she doesn't want to keep the baby, but looking
That's
at
one
the
thing.
number of people that made this, they are all Republicans.
Okay.
So there were no Democrats.
Conservatives.
Like, yes, conservatives. They believe that these are the laws, or these are the things that's supposed to be kept. They feel America is losing their true self, and so they're trying to go back to the
God's own country.
yes.
But the thing is really crazy. There's a lot of arguments by pro-choice people. Now, one of them is this: is you claim, according to them, that pro-life people are the ones that want to ban abortions, and pro-choice is saying that you can do whatever you want to do with your body. So, pro-choice people are saying that if you are so pro-life and you care so much about children being born, why are the orphanages still so full?
Exactly.
Why are there so many children that are refugees? You're planning for a child that is not even a child, a fetus. Not even a fetus, it's just blood at some point. But there are children dying of hunger, and you've not adopted anyone yet.
I think there's circumstances that make people want to say they want to have abortion, aside from the fact that maybe they're not ready for children. Sometimes things go wrong in your body. You actually need to let go of
There is rape. There's so many
You
things.
understand? So there's so many
It could even be
reasons
complications,
why-
like she's
Exactly.
saying, and
So
the
there's so
doctor will
many
advise
reasons
that
why
choose
they-
between the
they
baby and
really
the mother.
wants to
Yes.
have an abortion. So you can't just pass a bill and say, don't do this without considering people involved.
So many people and so many lives involved. All right, we're going to move on to the next story that we have here. Now, this one is exciting.
Okay?
Yes. If you know me, even though I am not an Arsenal fan, I love Arsene Wenger. I love him so much. Yes, Arsene, 2 million also. But I think he's an amazing man. I mean, he was the one who's responsible for Arsenal being the Invincibles at some point, so he's a great man. He bowed out of Arsenal in 2018 May, and he's coming back. Okay, so Arsene Wenger is going to be the new coach of Juventus. He's getting 70 million in transfer fees with a salary of 8 million. Daddy, sir. Sir. Daddy. Don't know if you want to adopt a black child.
Daddy. Trace, where did you get to Daddy?
How do you guys feel about this? I love Arsene Wenger. I love him so much.
He has had a very impeccable, track record in Arsenal,
Yeah.
and so him going to Juventus is going to be much more. There's a lot of anticipation, and they can't wait to see his expertise in coaching the team and bring back Juventus to. And talking about it, Cristiano Ronaldo is still one of the stars there, so it's good. It's
I wonder what he's going to do with Ronaldo.
I can't wait. But I'm not changing my color.
Which club do you support?
Blues for life.
Chelsea.
Yes.
Wow.
Well, they're hooking on set.
Yes.
Hey, Juventus is the club, so we can't hug
No choice, don't do that again.
Okay, so coming down to some really sad news. I don't even know how to start this story. Now, apparently in New York, the family and friends of a very, very young girl are mourning because her father set her on fire. I don't even know where to begin. Now, apparently what happened was that he took the child into his car, strapped her in the front seat, then put 2 tanks of propane in the back seat and chained the doors, and then pours gasoline over the car and sets it on fire. The explosion was so big that he got 2nd-degree burns from just being the one that set it off and then jumped into a pod. Now, apparently what was happening was that him and the child's mother were having a dirty custody battle, and he said that he told the mother, "You will never see your child again."
Oh my God.
So you kill your child?
Yeah, his name is Martin. I'm not going to call the baby girl's name or put her picture just to protect her and her family. But what is that?
When I say there are a lot of people that are not well,
Exactly.
people feel that
Mentally
maybe
deranged.
when you're on the road or when you take stuff, think you are mad. A lot of people are having a lot of bipolar disorders. There are a lot of things that are going on with people, and so even sentencing to death, I don't even still feel it's enough. It's not going to gratify that
child
young
who doesn't
child.
know anything that's going on between you and your wife, you just kill her just like that without even
So,
thinking.
see, babes, killing her is one thing in such a painful way.
Yeah.
She was burnt alive by her daddy.
It's just horrible.
If you can't trust anyone, at least you could trust your daddy.
Yeah, sad. My heart literally is breaking.
I'm trying not to cry and sad, but it's too much.
Really sad.
I'm moving from that into our number one story for this week. Now, one of the biggest series of our generation, if I should say that, I take it back. There was Prison Break. Anyways, right? People never speak about Prison Break.
Yeah.
Anyways, the Game of Thrones has been going on for a while now.
I didn't watch Prison Break. I don't even know what to say. Prison Break, why? Nikki, what were you
I'll watch it
doing?
next year.
People
my
know
God,
that I
next
know you.
year.
You embarrass me every
Next
time
year.
you get
Oh
a
my
chance.
God. Jesus.
I'll watch it
She
next
just said
year.
next year. She didn't even say this year. Choice.
Let's go back
What are we
to
going to do
the
about
story.
her? But anyways,
Next
moving forward to the stories of all time.
Anyways, now Game of Thrones was created from a book by George R.R. Martin, of course, Game of Thrones, and it's been amazing. They're currently on the 8th season, right? And this is supposed to be the season finale. Now, there was something that George R.R. Martin claimed. He said that the producers of the series had diverged a little bit, according to some reports, and some of the people that were killed, one of the characters that had been killed in the series were still alive in the book. So he held off from writing, I think, the last book or the last two books to make sure that the people that are reading and the people that are watching will have the exact same ending. So basically, the creators for season 8 did not have any kind of roadmap. They just went on and created Game of Thrones. Now, over 500,000 people have signed a petition for a remake of the season 8, claiming that the story does not hold water in any way and things are just not working out. Who watches Game of Thrones? You guys watch?
No.
Do you watch?
No, but so far so good. But I've been hearing people's responses, and over time I had watched some parts, and it has really been exciting. So for people to now suddenly say they don't like what they're seeing, they don't like the way people are dying in the series. I mean,
Oh no, they like the way people are dying.
Coming from where
They don't like how the death is happening. They like the
coming from where
death.
Joyce
They
was
want it to be
saying-
more painful.
Okay.
Coming from where Joyce is saying, the petition is over 440,000 people now have signed.
500.
They're waiting for it to get to 500 before.
I think he got into
Yeah, it goes to
500,000.
500. Okay, perfect. Because the idea is that, like you said, they veered off from what Game of Thrones was all about, and to come to think of it, is to round up this Sunday.
But you don't think they are just feeding into what they think the public wants? It's always more blood, more blood, more blood. More people should
Now
die.
they end it.
If you're a non-Game of Thrones watcher and you say something about Game of, like the person died, they'll be like, fam, anybody can die. Anybody can die tomorrow. But they're not complaining about the deaths. They're complaining about how the deaths are happening. For example, Cersei, aka Hollywood Patience Zokwo, they say she didn't die properly. They say she didn't die properly.
I
Apparently,
had short blonde hair.
I love her. She's amazing. Apparently, rocks just fell on her and she died.
Okay, so
Okay.
I can understand why they're coming, because if you have been following Game of Thrones,
The
you see the
anticipation.
intensity of the way things actually happen. So for us to just fall on the great.
But how do you guys want her to die? Did you cut her in little
See, what they should do.
pieces?
There's this intense thing about the way Game of Thrones has been going on. If you don't give it to the audience, they are wondering what just happened.
And then they're also speaking about Daenerys' character, claiming that she's too psychotic because she roasted King's Landing. But then again, her father was the mad king. She watched her brother die by pouring hot gold on him. She lost her husband, Khal Drogo. She has been through a lot. Her best friend was also murdered. I mean, looking at it from her point of view, I get why she roasted King Landing. King Landing has never seen war, basically. And they're always cheering. They were cheering when Ned Stark was killed.
Oh God.
See him now. And on that note, we're going to call it a day on the Weekend Rundown. It has been amazing talking to you. Remember, this video is going to be up for as long as you'd like it to be. So go on and drop your comments, join the fun, let us know how you feel about each and every story. We'll be here again on Monday as your breakfast show team, and we have such amazing topics and conversation lined up for you. So make sure you keep it a date. So I'll give you a quick rundown from number 5 all the way down to number 1. For number 5, we have Casillas retiring from football. I love you, Dad. And we have the ban on abortion in the state of Alabama and the United States. We have Arsene Wenger becoming the brand new coach of Juventus. Congratulations, Dad. And we have a
Dad.
It's my dad.
And your daddy is watching you.
No, I have my daddy. This one is my dad.
Okay.
1 million. Also, we have the New York man that set his own child.
Heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. I don't even know what to say.
He's been charged, by the way, with reckless endangerment and arson, and of course, murder. And finally, a Game of Thrones at number 1, with the people saying that we want a new season. We want a new season. Don't give them a new season. And it's a wrap on your favorite show with your favorite girls. We'll be here again on Monday. Have yourself a lovely weekend. Any last words?
Bye. We love you.
Sleep all through the weekend.